Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And it's always such a pleasure to visit with a guest from Van Horn High School. Today we're going to be visiting with Cecilia Carrillo, a soccer player for the 4 and 3 Falcons. She's a center back. And Cecilia, it's so interesting whenever we do a Van Horn High School Sonic Locker Room program. 18 years ago, Van Horn High School became a part of the Independent School District. And 18 years ago, Sonic Locker Room, that was our first year. And I have followed everything that's happened at Van Horn High School. And it's the boys and girls soccer programs have just been so outstanding. And I'm thrilled that Coach Corey is back coaching the girls this year. He brings so much passion, so much love of the game to anything that he's involved with. What's it like playing for someone like Coach Corey, who's been doing it for a long time and having success for a long time?
I really like playing for Corey. He's taught me a lot over the years and everything. He's very experienced. He showed me how to be a better defender and be more vocal, on and off the field. I feel like I really like it.
And I'm glad you mentioned on and off the field, because he cares more for the total person than he just cares for the athlete. And whenever I cover a Fort Osage High School boys or girls soccer game, it's like a big family party. The way the school, the students, relatives support those teams. How special is it for you to be a part of something that's such a great part of Van Horn High School overall?
It means a lot. I love my team and everything. They make me feel so welcome. And Corey how when we first came, he made me feel welcome too. It's a great experience.
Cecilia, how long have you been playing soccer?
I want to say for 13 years.
Okay. How old are you?
16.
Wow. So you started very, very young. Was it a family tradition? Did parents, siblings play soccer, and that's how you got involved?
Yeah, my brothers, actually, they both went to Van Horn and played here.
What was it like watching them play?
It was fun. That's kind of how I first met Corey, when they started playing, which that's why I knew Corey over the years.
I've never worked with a better activities director. Whatever question I have, he has the answer. And then to get back on the sidelines, 18 years ago, when Van Horn joined the Independent School District, when the Sonic Locker Room started, there was one highly successful team at Van Horn High School, and it was the boys soccer team that Chris Corey coached. He stepped away from coaching, and Coach Rodriguez is in there now with the boys, and coming off a big state championship season, which I'm just so thrilled for. What is it about Chris that it doesn't matter what situation he's in, you can tell he's in charge, but he's not in charge in really a vocal way. He's more in charge where he just encourages everyone to do their best, and that brings the best out of his players.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he's just a very great coach. He's on and off the field. Even when he's not coaching and stuff, I still hear him from the bleachers and everything, still yelling at us, trying to cheer us on.
When you're part of a program that has so much support away from the school, Boy, I can remember back before they built the new bleachers and everything. Everybody'd be out there sitting in the back of a pickup truck, sitting in lawn chairs. And honestly, it was more like a party than a sporting event. Do the girls this year, get that type of support from family and people away from the high school?
Yeah, for sure. Like wherever we go, we always see our fans supporting us and everything, and like it feels great to watch, like see them all out there supporting us.
From your center back position, how important is communication?
Very important.
Why?
My coach is always telling me to talk to the team and everything, to tell them that, like, because he always says, like, I can see the whole field. So
Yes. Have you gotten to the point with your teammates where it doesn't even need to be vocal communication, just a nod, a glance, just kind of that sixth sense type thing where you know what your teammates are thinking and they know what you're going to do?
Yeah, even like our team chemistry. Like some of the girls been playing for a while, so like we already know how each other plays, so it's really easy to read each other. I really like that.
Oh, I mean, how much fun is it to go out? Everybody's on the same page, and you all have just one goal, and that's to win.
It feels great. Like everybody's competitiveness. Like we all fight for each other and everything. It feels great.
4-3 record this year. You have a match on Thursday. Cecilia, what are some of the keys to success for the remainder of the season?
I just think being mentally locked in, like, that's something that we need to do. And then communication. Is everybody having a good, like, mindset about the rest of the season and everything?
So, see, I covered a match last week, and you either had a 40-mile-per-hour wind blowing in your face or blowing toward your back. Now, both teams are in that same situation, but mentally, what type of pressure, what type of deterrent does the weather, the spring weather in Missouri, pose when you go out and play, especially on a night like that?
Especially with the wind and stuff, the ball gets carried and everything. It makes it harder. But I feel like even with the weather and everything, like we still push through it and we still get at it.
You know, how do you develop that mental toughness?
Just keep pushing through it. Like we have to remember we can't give up during the games like that.
Do you have a specific game plan when you are dealing with issues like that? Because I know I've been involved with several seasons quite a while ago in the past where wind was a factor, but I've never seen wind like it is this year. You know, we've had ice, we've had snow, we've had everything else you can imagine. But this wind is just so crazy. Is that something Coach Corey will address, or is it just something that you ladies know how to handle?
So sometimes Coach Corey will address it, like, especially with captains and everything, like, we'll pick a certain side, like, whichever way the wind is going and stuff, and then, like, defense will get back more if, like, the wind is against us and stuff like that. But, no, he lets us know what to do with that.
How special is it? You don't just play for a team, but you play with members of your soccer family. How important is it when you're out there, you all have one goal, that's just to win a game, but you're also playing for each other and don't want to let down any of your teammates?
It's very important. It's very hard, too. It's like, I mean, a lot of these teams are very good and they're very competitive, so I feel like it's just easy to fight for each other.
Well, Cecilia Carrillo, we can't thank you enough for joining us today. Wish you nothing but success throughout the remainder of the season. Good luck in your game Thursday, and you're always welcome here in the Sonic Locker Room.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.